Cocktail fans, welcome back to the Drinkstuff YouTube channel. We are your one-stop shop for all your cocktail needs except for the booze. You can buy that elsewhere, but everything else can't buy from us. I am Steve the Barman, and in this video, I'm just purely here for your cocktail inspiration, but in this video, I'm taking my mate George, William Fox's Elderflower Syrup for a little road test. We've got 5 bangers of recipes there. Really, the cocktail number 4 really surprised me. That's amazing. I love that. So 5 recipes there. As I always say, there will be, if that's not enough for you, there will be 2 bonus recipes over on our content feed, our community feed on the YouTube channel. There'll be something popping up on screen now where you can kind of find that, but make sure you check that out. So you get 7 recipes in every video. I'll also be filming those 2 shorts or reels or whatever you want to call them for the Instagram channel as well. But the one thing I love about the William Fox is a couple of recipes. I don't, because I plan these at home, I don't see these until I come back into the studio. We've got an Elderflower wine cordial and an apple and elderflower on here as well. So very similar, one of those cocktails in there. Why elderflower syrup over elderflower cordial is essentially kind of, you know, you can get elderflower cordial from your supermarkets, but essentially better quality. That's what these are. These are purely designed for cocktails. Better quality, elderflower vibrance that kind of stands out. They're just really good to work with. So without no further ado, last thing, if you do make any of our cocktails, upload them, take a photo, upload them to Instagram, tag us in the actual photo. Tag, not in the comments, in the actual photo, tag us. That'll live on our tags feed. Then we'll share some of the best ones to our stories. Right, let's dive into it. Right then, so your first cocktail. What could be better than an apple, rhubarb, and elderflower Collins? This will translate into a gin cocktail as well. I'm just taking note of the polls that we ran at the start of the year when everyone like vodka won by a landslide. So I'm using vodka, but flavoured gins. Could even flip this into like a light white rum as well, but I'm just going plain vodka. Tequila? Maybe. You let me know in the comments below, what would you use? But ingredients wise, obviously the elderflower syrup there from William Fox, plain vodka. I love this. I've got this. I'm going to be using this on my channel this weekend as well. Rum, apple and elderflower. Schweppes Russchian. I love that. I'm trying to sort of relaunch it. I love it. Mediterranean tonic water, soda water. You could use Sprite, lemonade, just dial back the sweetness a little bit, but it's up to you. And then we've got some freshly squeezed lemon juice in there. So as I say, purely for inspiration, I'm shaking this down. You can serve it straight up in a highball. It is completely and utterly up to you. So first ingredient, let's go for the syrup. We're going for 15 ml, 1/5 of the elderflower there. Then we're going for a double bubble of your vodka, your gin, your whatever spirit you're using. But I think gin would be a good shout, but vodka. We're going vodka in this. While I've got the jigger there, let's do 25 ml of lemon juice. I'm using a little bit lemon heavy because obviously the juice, we've got a bit of sweetness, and obviously the Schweppes Russchian isn't as dry, shall we say, as like a normal soda water. It's got a little hint of sort of floral sort of sweetness to it, which is cool. So 25 ml of lemon juice, 50 ml double bubble of the apple and rhubarb. I'll give you a little close up of that while I'm pouring that into the jigger. And I think that's it. We're just going to shake this down now and then serve it up. Right, good hard fast shake. So then my usual trick, I'm just going to pour my fizzy, my soda, whatever I'm using, into the shaker so it's already pre-mixed, so you don't pour that into your glass and then have to stir it afterwards. Eyeball it. I'm going for about 75 ml. Remember, it's what I say always say with the mixer, never drown your booze. You know, don't do 150 ml, don't do 200 ml. You're just going to drown out. Fair enough for sort of easy afternoon kind of sipper, you can sort of dial it back then, but you know, you want this sort of the alcohol kick to come through in these. So just single strain that over highball, plenty of ice in there. And then to garnish, I've written apple fan down there. I was going to get an apple, but then I remembered that Andy's been in from ODK. He's kind of restocked us all these. These are actually empty down here because I've got them all here. But all the ODK dehydrated fruits are here. So I've actually got. Let's get that one out so you can see it. It's empty, but there we go. I've just got some dehydrated apple, which is awesome. That is fantastic. The apple and rhubarb juice, you've got this sort of citrusy bite, but the elderflower and the Schweppes, they just work. There's just kind of I don't know, it's just an awesome combination to put together. They just work so well. That is fun. As I say, you can add a little bit more mixer, your Russian, your tonic, whatever you're going. But I kind of like that. Cheers. So cocktail number 2, elderberry sour, elderflower and berry sour, whatever you fancy calling it. Very similar ingredients, just a couple of little riffs. You remember, I'm here for inspiration. So if we can get away with using minimal ingredients, let's do it. So again, elderflower syrup, that's what I've got there. I've gone vodka, gin, again, would work for this. Tequila would probably work very well in this as well. Light rum, just go for it. Whatever your base spirit is, this will work. So I've got vodka, I've got my little bottle of Chambord there, I've got my lemon juice still, and I've got my foamers. This is a sour, remember, so it kind of would be an egg white cocktail. As we always say though, I love using the, I don't do faff, so I've always got the foamers around. So, very, very similar vibes again. So we're going 15 ml, half an ounce of the elderflower syrup. We are going for a double bubble of your booze of choice. Let's say vodka, gin, tequila, whatever you fancy. Flavoured vodka, flavoured gins, whatever you've got. Let me know. Right, and then we're going Chambord, raspberry, or if you're in my gang, Giffard, Frambard de Rance. As I always say, once you go FDR, you'll never go back. But Chambord's all right. Chambord's like a strong 7 out of 10. Frambard de Rance, Giffard, Frambard de Rance. 12 out of 10. Oh, it's good, it's good. Right, 15 ml, half an ounce of Chambord. No, it's decent, it's decent. You can get little bottles like that from the supermarket, so it works quite well, let's be honest. Right, 25 ml of lemon juice. And then the old foamers, let's just do that and then do that. So we can get you a close-up. Oh, here we go. Nearly ready for the brand new bottle. In fact, I might get the new bottle out in a second. Oh, there we go. Look, we've just about got it. Got to finish the bottle, didn't we? Right, about 6 to 8 drops. Let's go 6 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going plenty of ice. You don't really have to dry shake these. You can if you want, but you don't really need to. So plenty of ice. Good old shake. They have frothed up amazingly well. I'm going for a rocks glass over this. You could go coupe glass, but I've got a rocks glass, a couple of large cubes of ice in there. Just single strain that over the top. Look at that. See what I mean? You don't need to dry shake these. And then garnish. Again, I thought I'd go something a little bit crazy. My fruits for drinks. So these are kind of freeze-dried, not dehydrated. So you get a couple of them, because they keep for flipping ages. Hang on. If I could get that down a close-up. Hopefully we can get that down a close-up. Just sort of mashed up. We've got some dehydrated sort of raspberry on top there. Or freeze-dried raspberry, I should say. That is flipping gorgeous. Would have been better with Giffard Frambard de Rance, but that is flipping gorgeous. Tart, citrusy, elderflower comes through. Do you know what? I think you could actually punch that elderflower up in that slightly, maybe 20 ml. I probably wouldn't go 25 ml. Oh, but that's good. That's very, very good. Right, cocktail 3. My admin failed me on this. I'm going to do kind of like a floral daiquiri. And I was just going to get like sort of 2 or 3 blueberries, but I completely forgot to get the blueberries. But now I remember Andy had stocked us up from ODK. So I've got some blueberry ODK there, kind of syrup puree. So that'll kind of work. But 3 to 4 fresh blueberries. Elderflower syrup. The Parma Violet gin just sits at home. It does nothing. Well, it's been sitting down there actually for like the last sort of 3 months. It does nothing. I thought, do you know what? Violet in this would kind of work. So I'm going sort of split base. Again, I've run out of Havana here, so I've just sort of bring in the rums that I don't use in from home. So just a decent sort of white rum and some lime juice. So shaken down a cocktail. I'm just going to eyeball this. I don't want too much. This will probably be roughly about just under 10 ml, I reckon, of this. There we go, perfect. Just about, oh, it's good. As I always say, you could put that on toast. Some of the berry ones are these, on toast. Oh, they're good. Right, so that'll be fine. It's literally like 10 ml in there, not a lot. So, and then we're going for 15 ml of the elderflower syrup in there. Now I'm going 20 ml of the violet gin, Parma Violet gin, so 20 of that. There we go. And that'll give us those nice sort of violet notes in this. And then rum, we're going sort of 30 ml, 1 ounce of decent white rum. There we go. Let's just what I'm using. And then just to finish this off, remember this is kind of a daiquiri sort of thing. So I'm going 25 ml of lime juice. Perfect. Right, that's your ingredients. Ice that and give it a good old shake. Right, perfect. Do that. Oh, that smells amazing. Right, you'll have seen the sort of coupe glass just chilling down there to one side. So that's that. We're going to double strain this one because it's going to be all nice and smooth. So no little bits of ice. So double strain. Look at the colour of that. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Look at that. That'll do. And then just to garnish, as I say, oh, it's tucked away. But I've got the lime. So these are pineapple. So the lime dehydrated. Oh, there it is. Tucked away at the back there. Dehydrated lime. Good old Andy. Good old okay. I've got some pegs, little pegs that I've just broken. I'll do that for the photo. Do that for the photo. But a little dehydrated lime on the side. How's that? Oh, see, look, we sorted it. That is delicious. Really, really. Do you have to say, do you know what? That's kind of a good shout. It's not really gin, is it? Let's be honest. This kind of got a little bit of juniper, but sort of like violet kind of flavoured liqueur, if you like, or punchy alcoholic drink. That's actually really, really delicious. The berry notes off that, the elderflower, that surprised me actually. That's really good. Right, just a quick reminder before we get into the fourth cocktail, if you want 2 bonus recipes for elderflower syrup, go and check out our community feed. I'll flash a little thing up on screen again, but don't forget to go and check that out. Every video I do, especially the 5 cocktails there's always 2 bonus recipes. So you essentially get 7 recipes per flavour. So go and check out our community feed then. Right, this recipe, it's called The Old Friend, and it's actually a Jim Meehan, famous bartender, Jim Meehan recipe. You know me, I've kind of adapted it slightly, but I kind of want to try it. I've never tried it. I'm into the whole bittersweet thing at the moment. I kind of like that when it comes to cocktails. So this hopefully worked quite well. Elderflower Cordial, Elderflower Syrup we've got there, sorry. We've got some, I've got raspberry gin here. I'm running low. I need to replenish the studio here. So I've gone raspberry gin. It should be a plain gin cocktail, but I think the raspberry worked quite well. Campari, and then some pink grapefruit juice in there. So shaking cocktail again, you can see a coupe glass is chilling down over there. So 15 ml of elderflower syrup. So we'll do the 2 15s first. 15 ml of Campari. Perfect. Then we're going 25 ml, this is already pre-measured, 25 ml of pink grapefruit juice. Then the final ingredient is your gin, 50 ml, a double bubble. Remember, plain gin is the original recipe, but I'm going to use the dregs up of raspberry gin, because I think that'll be quite fun. Raspberry, elderflower, grapefruit, what's not to love about that? Right, quite a short one. I might actually swap this into a Nick and Nora glass, actually. So while I'm shaking, I'll get a Nick and Nora glass out, chilling down. Right, then the powers of editing. It's always good shaking the cocktails because you have a little break halfway through. Look, the powers of editing. I've got my Nick and Nora glass now chilling down there. That'll be perfect. Right, then double strain. I think this will be bang on actually for a little Nick and Nora glass. To be fair, I did write coupette down and I sort of got a larger, a mini coupe, but a large coupette. Right, so double strain. Perfect. Might fit in that coupette. That might have been quite fun. And then garnish-wise, I'll work out what to do with it in a minute. I've got another sort of ODK. I've got a dehydrated grapefruit there. Kind of balance on top. We'll make it look pretty for the thumbnail. But you could do like a wedge of grapefruit or something on the side. Little grapefruit wheel. What's this called? The Old Friend. Cheers. Wow. That is proper delicious. Bitter, sweet. Plenty of sweetness there to counteract the bitterness from the Campari. The raspberry gin actually is a really good shout. I really like that. That's really light and fresh and crisp, and oh, I really, really like that actually. That surprised me. That's really tasty. Right, your 5th and final cocktail for the video. Elderflower punch, elderflower tiki punch, whatever you kind of want to call it. Elderflower rum is not like a well thought of combination, but it does work quite well. So ingredients, obviously the elderflower syrup. I brought in another rum from home, just a Barcello, kind of essentially a 5-year-old rum, Havana Special, that kind of vibes. Pineapple juice, pink grapefruit juice, and some Tiki bitters, El Makudi Tiki bitters, cinnamon, allspice, and kind of nutmeg, really, really delicious. So for this, 15 ml of elderflower syrup in there. That'll really punch through. We're going for a 50 ml double bubble of your favourite sort of cocktail, aged cocktail rum, gold cocktail rum. 50 ml of that. These have been pre-measured in here, so we're going 50 ml double bubble of pressed, 100% pressed pineapple juice. We're going 15 ml of pink grapefruit juice. And then these Tiki bitters, I've actually put a little bit back in the bottle to bring in for here, because mine are in a decanter at home. So there we go, you've got a little close-up of that, hopefully if you can see it. And we just kind of want, can you see the sort of pipette there? We just kind of want about that much of a pipette, about a quarter of a pipette, just popping that in there. And that will give the cocktail kind of like a nice sort of tiki vibe. Right, shake this down, so plenty of ice, good hard fast shake. And then to serve it up, I've got a kind of a tiki, a highball glass there, ready to go. I'm just going to single strain this. You could shake and dump into a tiki glass if you wanted to, but just got a nice highball. So just single strain. That should, oh, look at that. That should, look at that. Oh, it's like a magician. Not bad for my first time. And then garnish wise, I've got dehydrated pineapple from ODK, because they're cool to have around. So just going to pop that in. And then I've actually kind of got, because I've got a pineapple at home, I've just brought in some leaves, some pineapple fronds. There we go. So pineapple kind of leaves fronds for garnish. Oh, delicious. Fun. You could up the rum. You could up the rum in that, let's be honest. Fun, delicious, fruity pineapple. Elderflower and pineapple works really, really well together. You get the subtle hint of the tiki bitters coming through on that. It's just a fun highball. Really, really is good. So there we go, boys and girls, 5 crackers elderflower syrup cocktails. Let me know in the comments which one is your favourite. Picking them, do you know what? That's really surprised me. That's just fun, easy going. Me personally, I would up the rum in that quite a bit more rum. That's really surprised me. I love all of those. Do you know what? They're really, really good cocktails. So let me know which one's your favourite. And if you want even more sort of syrup inspiration, dive into that video that's popping up on screen right there.